student, here we discuss HI reactions exercise of HI. There are total 10 questions are there. One question always asked in the competitive exam as well as in other board exams also. Kc equilibrium constant for the reaction H2 plus I2 gives you twice of HI. We write down this expression by Kc is equal to molar concentration of HI square divided by molar concentration of hydrogen and molar concentration of iodine, product of H2 and I2. Okay, so this is Kc. Suppose it is X. So we have to write down the reverse reaction of it, and we have to find out the relationship between Kc and K-C. On reversing the equation, the new value of Kc will be the inverse value. Okay, inverse of initial. So this is 1 by Kc, because I have given the idea that suppose it is X, so the new Kc K-C will be new equilibrium constant will be equal to inverse of X, that is 1 upon X. Here I have written 1 upon Kc. In this way you can solve many questions. Now at a certain temperature, in twice of HI gives you H2 plus I2. Only 50% HI dissociated at the equilibrium. Find the equilibrium constant. Options are given to you. I have written the equation again. Twice of HI gives you H2 plus I2. 2:1:1 ratio is there. It is not completely ionized. So suppose it is 1m. I forget about this. We are doing this here. Okay. So suppose initially it was 1m. So H2 and I2 was not there. So 0. At equilibrium, I have taken 1m, so 1 minus alpha, and since 2:1:1 ratio hai, means if alpha HI is dissociated, so alpha by 2 H2 is formed and alpha by 2 I2 is formed, and value of this is given 50%. Since percentage is given this 50%, okay, so 50% if it is given, it means degree of dissociation will be 0.5. Why? Because when we are multiplying 0.5 into 100, then only we'll get 50%. Okay, so alpha degree of dissociation will be 0.5. So we'll put the value over here. So this is alpha by 2, this is alpha by 2. So this is 0.5, this is 0.5 divided by 2, and here 0.5 divided by 2, 2.5. Kc will be equal to, write on this equilibrium equation and then put the value over here and solve it, simplify it, and you will get 0.25. So equilibrium constant answer will be 0.25. Clear to you? Why I took here 1m? So that it will be very easy for you to understand. Here I use this two word, that 2:1:1 ratio is there. So if alpha is dissociated, alpha moles of HI is dissociated, so alpha by 2, because 1 ratio is there. So if you are taking alpha this, so it would be alpha by 2.